2 and 2. Sounds true, divine.
Peace, God. How you doing out there?
Anything smooth?
I seen you at the Parliament, God. I was tired when I sat down. I seen you eating, but my legs. I was walking with my walker, man, and when I sat down, I noticed I pushed the table, but I didn't mean anything because I know you were sitting down eating, But that was the science. That was the last time I seen you. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, when I last seen you, God, I was walking with my walker and I sat down. You know what I'm saying? My legs gave way, so I pushed the table a little bit when you was sitting down eating, but I meant nothing by it. It's just that I was tired and I was walking all the way from Malcolm X, sit down, walk, sit down, walk, sit down, walk with my walker. So, I pushed the table when you was eating, but like I said, I didn't mean nothing by that. I was tired and my legs hurting me.
Actually, didn't even detect.
So,
Guess I was too deep
how you?
into my.
Yeah. I see you in cyberspace, God.
I mean, yeah, this is I guess this is how we do it now. It's funny because this particular one right here, this live stream is it kind of illustrates some of the differences, between cyberspace and kind of like the face-to-face, concrete and asphalt way that we did things back in the days.
Sure, indeed. I think this is good for like brothers and sisters that are in other states or in other countries, because you never know where you would be, 5 or 10 years from now. You might be.
Peace.
Peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you cut off for a second.
No, I ain't cut off. I just heard you bringing the tape forward, so I stopped.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I heard you. I hear you loud and clear, Lord. It's just that I'm listening to you play the tape for me. I was getting on with you.
Nah, I'm not playing that. That's something. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know what's going on with that neither. I hear it. I thought you was playing it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but this is good for, like this God's just in other places, man. I mean, far from now, why? Which this could be a good resource because of cyberspace. But yeah, I get you, on face-to-face sciences.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, that's one of the things kind of, like I said, we're going to get into in this live right here. Shout out to Born to Love from Los Angeles, because he kind of caused this video to happen.
Okay.
Knowledge is magnetic like that. So the other day, we was on a live stream and I had made a statement. And Born was like, man, what's going on with you, man? You going soft, man. It was all this giving out passes. Was there no passes when I came through? Which is, that's a whole other story. But by him putting that idea out there in the atmosphere, I end up running into the brother that, for the entire time that I known him, he wanted me to show him favoritism. And so when I saw him the other day, it's like a whole series of events that we're about to get into, right? It's like a whole series of events that, led up to us seeing each other the other day. And, like when he saw me, he gave me like that nod, but that, like in his mind, he's thinking like, yeah, you a bitch ass nigga though.
Oh no, not that. Nah.
Now you can tell in his mind, he's like, yeah, man, fuck you, nigga. But here's the thing, what I'm saying is that from the very beginning when I met him, he always was trying to get me to show him favoritism. You know what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
a lot of people might not understand what I mean by that, but like, for instance, like, when you come around, right, and you try to be friendly before I really know who you are and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Before I really know
Uh-huh.
what kind of brother you is. You understand what I mean? Like, see, not for nothing, even just knowing your lessons, right? We having a conversation, you talking about how you see things in life, books you read, whatever. You understand what I mean? I know a little bit now about where your mind is at. And then
Right.
after that, we could walk some miles together. You see what I'm saying? And through that
Uh-huh.
research and that experience, right? Me visiting your mind, then me walking miles with you in the physical, then we develop a relationship. You understand what I mean? Where the love is complete. But see, a lot of people want to come around and based on the camaraderie, you see me on the video, but you don't know me and I don't know you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is like you kind of trying to force this phony relationship with me. You understand what I mean? And, to me, like I'm saying, like where it comes in there, like I give you a good example. When a person tells me, like if a person tells me 3 times, you know, yo, God, I want to build, yo, God, when's the class? Because, I want to add on, I want to build. Listen, on the third time, you struck out because I don't know what it is. I don't understand the statement. Meaning,
Yeah.
want to build, what you telling me for? Like if you want
Yeah.
to build, right, this is how you build, right? Today, you came in, who's the original man? Tomorrow, who's the original man? Answer. The original man is the Asiatic black man. The next day, who's the original man? Answer. The original man is the Asiatic black man to make it the owner of the cream of the planet Earth. See, that's building.
Uh,
Telling me you want to build is not building. You want to build, bring somebody else to the rally with you
yeah.
at the end of the month. You understand what I'm saying? But you telling
Yeah.
me at that certain period of time, it becomes phony.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that in another world. Like you can't join a gang and then say, yo, I want to fight the enemy, man. I want to fight the enemy. I want to fight the enemy. Nigga, take your ass across the street. Where they at?
Uh-huh.
Like you can't join a drug crew and say, yo, I want to make money. 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 Like, nah,
Uh-huh.
you ain't really trying to make no money. So, you know, this is, one of the ways in which, you constantly trying to come around as if it's going to be some other shit. Like if it's some button that I got over here that I can press, right? If I like you enough, I can press this button and then make you the true and living. So,
Mm.
he's doing that around me. But, I know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I just look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you want to build, build.
Right.
So time passes. And eventually, you know, he come up with something where it's like, yo, look, we could work on this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Something that he had expertise in. And
Uh-huh.
you know, I need your help and shit. You know, we could do this thing, right? Now, the way it's supposed to go now, look, I'm supposed to get some money. He's supposed to get some money. And the school is supposed to get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So we making all the plans and everything. And then on the day of that morning, we supposed to come together. He's supposed to have part of the money. I got part of the money. And then we're going to execute on the plan, right?
Right.
So the morning comes, we meet up, right? He got his part of it. I got my part of it. We put it together, right? And so now it's just a situation where we got to get a ride to go pick up what we need to pick up. And he's like, yeah, no doubt, yo, I'm gonna just go over here real quick, you know, to the restaurant, wherever he say, you know, real quick, I'm just going, right? Now, this is like maybe before 10 o'clock in the morning, G. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people knows what happens here, you know what I mean? No calls, no answering no calls, no contact, you know, until sometime it's like in the nighttime, it's dark now. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Uh-huh.
so again, you come back with this favoritism shit, right? Because you come back and it's like you fucked up, right? But then it's like you don't want me to be, you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally, here's the thing, right? Because it's like, see, already, like I said, I got my money back. Number one, you know, it was still the principle because you still like, look, if it's something like I said, we gonna make money. We got the word out there amongst all these people. And when they was coming, you made my word fail, G. So I was, you know, I was pissed off about that on some, you know, I know, as I know it's petty, right? Now also, being that some money was going to the school, people at the school was like, yo, what happened with that? So you made all that right there. My frustration with that was at a level where it's like, yo, but then it was like, see, because I got my money back, you know what I mean? At the time, I wasn't power ad, but you know, close to power ad. So it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? To fuck him up just off of the principle when I got my money back and everything, it'd be fucked up. But look, you gotta make a decision. You could either, you know, if you know, if you want to step around the corner, we could do that. Or you gotta stay away from me, man. Like that's it. I don't want to, you know, it's nothing. Don't apologize. Don't, you know, explain. Just because see, I got knowledge and wisdom. I don't need you to explain nothing. So like I said, you know, the the feeling entitled to favoritism, you know, is at the level where now you go and start telling people, you go and that I'm picking on you. You left out the part about what happened. You left out the part that, listen, between me and you, like, see, I'm not going around telling people you're not God. I'm not even going around, like, when people is asking me about, yo, what happened with that? I'm so pissed off. There's some shit like, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Like I just, I hadn't come to the level where I could cope with that yet. This nigga just handed me a fucking gigantic L. I hadn't come to grips with it yet.
I went out and I came back in, Lord,
But it
because
was one
something
of them
happened with my
things where,
phone.
listen, you're not allowed, don't come around here. So, you got people calling me, yo, why y'all doing it like that? You know what I'm saying? To the point where now, listen, man, brothers know, you call me, but look, now you got me to the level where, I tell, listen, fuck him. Like, nah, there's no, like, everybody's like, God, come on, God, God, no, we can't, man, fuck him.
I don't know the individual that you're referring to out there in the West.
Now, see,
Well,
at this
I
moment
know.
right now, hold on for a second. What the hell's going on over there? All right, yeah, I don't know if y'all still was hearing me there.
I'm here, dog.
Was y'all still hearing me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Was you hearing me before though?
Yeah, I was off and I came back on. I got knocked off and I came back on.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess this shit is malfunctioning tonight because I got something happened to my sound too. But
I hear
so
you loud and clear, but I hear this thing from the very beginning, like a minute ago, and I hear it like being recording now, which I don't even understand now.
all right, but let me get back to what I was talking about. So
Yes.
now a lot of people might think that that's the end of the story. Nah, the story's just begun. Listen, man, this is crazy. I know a lot of people already like, oh man, that's crazy, man. He did that. And now we ain't done. So time passes, and the amount of time, it's like a long time, G. It's a long enough time where I start seeing him coming around again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, but when he's coming around with certain people, and it's like in a kind of limited way and shit. So it's one of them things where it's like, I'm not gonna be a jerk. I'm not gonna be a jerk and tell you to get the fuck on. But now it does come a point where it's like I said, because you coming around with these other brothers, like he did start kind of acting like, like you went over my head or something. Like, first of all, but there's like things that's happening where it's like, yo, G, I'm just saying, look, I'm not saying I'm the boss of everybody, but I'm saying, look, it's been a certain protocol how this has been going. But his mentality, or at least his attitude, is that, like, yeah, you down these brothers right here, every time you doing some shit where it's like, okay, let's go through the math and see if this thing is right and exact, or if it's not right and exact. Right now, every time it gets to the point where it's shown and proven that this is not right and exact, then you say, oh, well, this person told me to do it. If that person tell you to jump off the George Washington Bridge, you're going to jump off the George Washington Bridge. Like, bro, listen, that person can't save you if you fuck up. Like I've seen it happen. Where now
Yeah.
you and all around. Not him in particular. I'm talking about in another situation where it's a brother. Nah, yo, this person told me it's okay. Yeah, but see, then when shit hit the fan, you was on your own. So you know, shit like that is going on. I'm still like, I don't want to. I'm a righteous brother. So
One thing I learned about the father was the father taught us that we not to be followers.
right. So here's this other brother, right? He comes up pretty much. Not another brother, the same brother, right? He comes up suddenly with a move that's pretty much the same move that me and him was going to do. Now he's planning it again, right? Now this where it gets tricky. Here's where there's a lesson. Here's where there's a lesson, man. And this is what the fuck Born was talking about. And here's where there's a lesson, right? He's planning the same move that me and him was going to do, but even bigger. Right? Okay, so what do I do? Do I go full hater mode? And because in my mind, I'm thinking, yo, y'all know who this nigga is and remember what he did, right? Like y'all do know the reason why this nigga wasn't allowed to come back around here. I don't know why y'all let him back around here. So what do I do? Which degree do I go with? Do I go with the born degree in the 1 to 14? Or do I go with the 10th degree in the 1 to 14? Which one do I go with? Right? Let him clean himself up? Or do I take his head, man? Because I know you about to sting the brothers. So listen, this the shit Born-in-Law was talking about, right? I do the sucker shit. Nah, I ain't gonna hate on you. I ain't gonna mash on you. I ain't gonna say, yo, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Are y'all crazy doing some shit like that with him? Nah, I ain't do that. I maintain because see, like I said, in the midst of that time, when he had came back around, he did start doing some good things.
Was that the same brother that got gunshot by another brother out there in California?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody got gunshot in a cipher by another brother.
Tell that story another time.
Right.
So
anyway,
so I don't mash on him. You know what I'm saying? I let it live and shit, right? Because like I said, he was doing some good things. See what I'm saying? And in terms of the nation, right? There's people that look at those niggas I don't like. You know what I mean? It's women I don't like. But see, that's something else besides nation business. You see what I'm saying? So if he was going to do something, was supposed to be, babies involved and everything like that, I ain't really trying to get in the way of that. You understand what I mean? So
yes,
time is passing. So now, like I said, he's doing so much good things and everything that now he's getting his boldness is up to the level where he starts asking me to be a part of his movement. the new movement. So, you know, this me, man. So I just keep looking at him like, yeah, all right, man, you, how the fuck you think? Right? Shit is rolling, shit is rolling, shit is rolling, shit is rolling until it gets to the day of, and guess what?
What?
No calls, no answer, no calls, no show.
Mm.
And you see, here's the difference this time. This time, brothers have been putting money and time and effort. Like shit was already bought and paid for.
More drama.
Now, people are super tight now. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Where's this guy at? Now look, he's this time, he don't even show back up in the nighttime.
I don't think I ever met this brother you're talking about.
He shows back up on some internet shit. He shows back up on one of these Zooms or live streams or Facebook or something. And again, you want this favoritism and shit. Right? Where you fucked up. You fucked up, right? And it's like you just want leniency for fucking up.
Yeah.
Like, see, yeah, you might fuck up because you got XYZ problem. But see, that's why you got to slow down.
Yeah.
If you know you a fuck up, don't put yourself where you the linchpin of some shit. So look, no call, no show, no nothing. So guess what happens? The brothers that, you know, he was doing the move with, now they got to come to Darkim. Yo, dog, man, we got all this stuff, man. What we gonna do with it, man? We can't do that. So it falls on me to clean up his mess. Right?
Yeah.
It falls on me now to clean up his mess. Right? I gotta hook all that up, you know, boom, you know. All right. So like I said, you know, this is look, you might think that that's the end, that we've gotten to the part of the moral of the story. Not even close. Not even close. This is, listen, this is, we going past, this is like a degree right here. This is longer than a wisdom build degree right here. It's not over. It is not over by a long shot. So now, I guess, you know, I don't want to say he's in hiding. But we don't know where he is. There's not only the money that brothers put up, right, towards the movement, but there's also money that he's been collecting in the name of the school. And, you know, nobody knows yet, like, yo, what happened with that? So they're like looking for this brother, right? If I'm not mistaken, G, there's a day, I think I might have been teaching the class, man. But whatever it was, I was doing something where I was busy, right? And I saw him. He comes to 2122, like, oh shit. Whoa, I must be hallucinating. What is he doing in here? But it was one of them things where, like, by the time I finished doing what I was doing and walked over where I seen him at, he was gone. Yo, that was wild. So another day, right? Fast forward, you know, time is passing. Like it's maybe going on a year already.
Right.
See the brother.
God damn, God. I'm listening to you, and I'm watching you a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. And I'm like, damn, I'm listening to both of them.
So the brother, he walks past 21, 22. So somebody, I think somebody like, yo, is that him right there or something? Right. So I go catch up to him. Not like I'm chasing him, but I had to walk faster than him in order to catch up to him, right? So I see him.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, G, what the fuck is good, man? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, such and such, he's trying to tell me like, yeah, I fell short on some shit. This is like, yeah, G, but what the fuck that got to do with anything, really? You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things. I had told him right then, yo, listen, B, I'm not even mad at you. You know why? Because I knew the kind of nigga you was. I knew this shit was going to happen. So I don't have no reason to be upset with you because that's why I didn't get involved. But yo, listen, you got to come holler at the guys, man.
Right.
You need to talk to the brothers, man. Like, because he's trying to explain to me that everything went right and the money I collected all went to this and that. And it's like, yo, bro, you could tell me anything because I don't know what the business is.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could tell me you gave back half, but I don't know what the fuck the whole was. You got to come holler at the guys.
Right.
He tells me, and I already talked to them. Now listen, to the young brothers out there, the new brothers out there, look, we actually know each other. Like, you can't just tell us, yo, look, the guy says that, like, I know the guy. So, it's actually, like I said, because of what's happened, right? We haven't seen him on time. There's a certain amount, when I see the brothers, it's like, yo, guess who I saw today? They like, who? I'm like, yeah, I saw your man. They like, you saw him? What happened? Where's he at? I said, what you talking about? He said he talked to y'all already. They like, talked to you? He talked to us, movie. Man, see, now you taking it to another level. See, this is what I'm saying, G. You come in and you keep telling me you want to build, you want to be my friend and all this shit, right? But see, this is the shit that I find out really when when I build with you and I have experiences with you and shit. You understand what I mean? You want me to put my life in your hands. So, like I said, you might think that's the end. No. But we getting a little bit, we come in now. I guess we in the last half. We in the second half. You know what I mean? Probably winding down the third quarter. So now, everybody's, now you've got everybody hot now. You see what I mean? Because, now you've run the trifecta. You've told lies, stole, and tried to mess it with you, man. You ran the table. You got the triple crown, right? There's an event. I want to say it's like the show and prove, right? But whatever it was a type of event like that. It's a lot of people in the yard. And I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And I happen to look over and I see him like 10 feet away from the main brother. It was like two main brothers that put the most in with him. That they was, we need to see him. So I see him standing like 10 feet away from one of the brothers, you know. And see, that's what I'm saying. You try to be my friend, right? See, that's what I'm saying. That's the type of shit he don't know me.
Uh,
You don't know me. See, because you wouldn't have did what you did. And see, that's how you know the shit you was doing. You knew what the fuck you was doing. Because when I see him, right, we in the yard, but I'm on the other side. See, that's what I'm saying. The nigga don't know me. So you know what I do? I call the brother. We all three of us is in the yard. But I call the brother. It's like, yo, you know your band is standing right there by you, right?
uh-huh.
But I don't go like in the cut or nothing to make the call. I'm calling right there. It's just that, you know, so I can get the words to you faster than I could walk over there. You understand what I'm saying? So he sees me call the other brother, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, for whatever reason, I'm telling the brother right where he's at. He don't see him. So he's like, yo, meet me over here, right? So by the time I meet him and I try to show him where the brother's at, right? The brother's gone. Like he skirted, skated, did the race. So now that's what I'm saying. You knew you didn't talk to the brother because see, if that was the case, you would have said, what the fuck you calling him for?
Right.
I talked to him. So you understand what I'm saying? When you left,
Yeah.
you exposed that you was bullshitting that whole time, G. So look, he leaves when we first come out, we don't see him. Like he's gone and shit. Like, God damn. So yo, we just happen, like, yo, we just pick a direction. We go down there, yo, we don't see nothing, G. And all of a sudden, he pops out over here by the bus stop. Like, yo, G, there you go right there. You know what I'm saying? I poured him out, right? So now the brother goes over there, right? I don't go over there because, like I said, I don't got no, I didn't have no dogs in that fight, right? And look, like I said, I already knew the kind of nigga he was. You see what I'm saying? So at that point, even if
That's him.
it been wrong, it would have been shame on
Can you
me.
hear me?
You see what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So
Oh,
uh,
you can't. You can't hear me.
let me
And it sounds like you're repeating yourself.
now see the problem is that you're on Facebook and you're on YouTube. I mean,
Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to take
YouTube,
off
you got to
Facebook.
see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not on Facebook. No.
He's
Yeah.
he's
I'm with you. I'm on YouTube with you. I got YouTube open. I can see the numbers and I'm on.
so uh the brother goes over there, right? So I don't even know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what they discussed. You know, when he came back, he was like, they discussed it. You know, it turned out that, I guess a lot of things was accounted for. Whatever, like I said, I wasn't really privy to their conversation. I wasn't over there and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, now coming to the conclusion, right? I mean, I guess, now is the time. Y'all could draw it up. Most of y'all came in at the middle of the story, so y'all probably didn't hear the whole thing. You understand what I mean? But, he feels like I lined him up. That's it. He feels like I lined him up. To me, it's like, yo, gee, we the guys. Like, what did you expect to happen? That's, what is the other possible outcome to that? Like, what is the other way that could have been handled? Like, to me, you expect to be coming around me, right? And then I'm going around the brothers, knowing what you've done and knowing that you haven't, uh, you know, really made no steps to make that right. So that was, like I said, when I seen him the other day, that was the look on his face. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said when he seen me, he had that look on his face. Like he gave me the nod, you know what I'm saying? But then, the look on his face said, you bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels like I lined him up. But see, the issue is you got to deal with your real, don't say, see, listen, why you come all the way on French Street to do that? Like if you're gonna play games over there. See, people do things that is offensive to a large group of people. And then they say that these people is bullying me, they picking on me, they ganging up on me. I have all these haters. But see, you see that a lot of times. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what Born Law was saying that day is that, nah. See, you know, Darkim, you're the dude that says something. You see, a lot of niggas see shit ain't right, but everybody might don't say nothing. So now when I say something, right, does that make it me? Now it's me. I'm the bad guy in this. See, because wait. See, look, that's why I said let's take it to the lesson. That's why I said, see, if you really wanted to build, you don't want to build. See, because the way I'm looking at it is an ability to destroy the greed in 1 to 14. See, I know who you are. And I know what happens when you come around our society of men, women, and children. So see, that's what I said. There's lessons in there. Remember, the first time I ran him from amongst us, but I didn't announce him. See, I didn't put him totally on blast. So then I had to make that complete. The second time I had to announce you, G. I had to make knowledge born like, yo, G, this not the first time he did this, right? They see sometimes, see a person, you can't use a weakness as your excuse. I'm gonna tell you the reason why that is. Because you already knew you had that weakness. So see, you should have just played to your strengths from the beginning. It's like what you saying. See, that's why we go through that process, right? Because listen, it's not about whether you a good person. It's not about whether we like you, right? It's about what is on the line. See, when it comes to what's on the line, that's why you have to be qualified. You can be the nicest person, but you don't know no medicine. You can't work in the emergency room because people's lives is on the line. So it's the same shit with this, why people gotta be on point. Because all this what we doing is on the line. See, the people over there, wherever you at, their lives is on the line. See, don't come on here complaining you want to be in the comment section the next time the police do somebody to somebody from around your way, or some regular citizens do something, whether they black, white, whatever. When, babies in your area or whatever is meeting with death, hell, and destruction, because you prepared that yourself. You're not prepared to deal with that situation. And so see, listen, in terms of look, I'm being merciful. I'm being merciful. See, really, I'm Ice Cube. See, I'm Ice Cube, and a lot of niggas is Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm letting you out the car. I'm letting you out the car, saying, because you don't want to be with this. You don't want you letting you out the car. Stop trying to force yourself to be something you're not. Like, you ain't got to hit no home run, G. See, that's the thing. You coming around, right? You could build on your level. But nah, you want to take everything to this national level, put your name on all this stuff, and then you're not expecting, like, listen, man, with great power comes great responsibility. See, that's one of them things where you got to take the good with the bad. So you want all the praise, right? You want to be able to rub elbows with these people and say, yo, you be over here, you be building like this, you be building like that. Well, guess what? When your shit is born dead, you got to hold that too. That's what we said, right? The maker and the owner. See, that's what I'm saying. This shit is the basics, man. But like I said, today, that's what you got. You got people that want to have favoritism that, look, you know, the, the when I was in the hot seat, motherfuckers that walked with the law was holding the flames. So look, I'm not going back through no shit with nobody. You guys, that's what I said, motherfucker. Yeah, God, I want to build. I want to build. Yeah, God, when's the class? Nigga, you ain't gonna build in the class. I mean, yeah, we building, you adding on to, but I'm building. See, if I want to take my basketball and go home, you asked out. So, like I said, another form of, like I said, wanting favoritism, right? Wanting to jump the line. You want to jump the line straight to motherfucking general. You ain't got you listen, we have no record here of you even being a private soldiers, huh? That you talk to somebody at the recruiting office or something, but we have no record file here of you being one of us. That you want to jump the line past lieutenant, jump the line past captain. But that was just one example. That's one example right there of why it's wrong. Why it's wrong to show favoritism. And why you don't want favoritism. Because if you getting where you getting without no substance, right? You know, you walking around, you the guy, and you rubbing elbows with people. See, what happens, when it goes beyond just questions at the rally. I'm talking about when you get to those forks in the road of life. Do you know which way to go? So see, for me, it's better to just let people, because look, see, here's the thing. I got 85 people that I be around. I got love for them. They got love for me. The thing is, you know, see, when you see some people, they 85 and they know they 85. But see, we got some people here that I have to tell them, look, you're one of those 85s that I got love for. I know what your name is, but you're one of those 85s. But see, they got a problem with that. You see, you line somebody up. Even listen, when you giving people the knowledge, man, don't tell them no bullshit. So when you giving somebody knowledge, you want them to be on point, because otherwise you lining them to go out there with a mindset that they can't live out. But that is, I don't know if y'all found that interesting. I don't know if y'all find that interesting. Like I said, a lot of people just came in. So y'all probably didn't get to hear the story from the beginning, but it's I think we could probably at least, if not a movie, we could do a TV show out of it. But if you just want an example of, why you don't need to show favoritism. It's not good for you. It's not good for the person. It's not good for the nation. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. There's a difference between favoritism, right, and a track record. Meaning, what I'm saying is that, see, favoritism is when you ain't got nothing on the scale. But see, if a person, has all of these accomplishments and great works that they've done in the name of whatever it is that they're dealing with, I mean, of course, there's a line of devilishment. But I see a lot of people confusing that with favoritism. Abdul Rahman, did you take your medicine today before you start talking? See, we got a couple people in here. Edwin Green, Don Bishop, Brandon Figures, VC Round, 793rd, All From One, Knowledge Culture. You said this goes back to the question I asked months ago. Is there division among the 5%? You have a guy who said he spoke to brothers and really didn't, causing confusion, or is he just creating the devil? See, here's the thing. Like I said, this stuff is basic. His problem is the wisdom power degree in the 136. See, his problem is that see, we the gods. So we know that the devil don't cause separation. The devil come from separation. And then he do his part to exacerbate those separations. But see, that's what happened. Like I said, we know each other. So the first thing I do is, yo, G, y'all seen your mans and shit. Why you ain't telling me y'all straighten that out? Wait, what? See, that's because there's no separation between us. See, that's why I say, even when you look at the culture degree, when you see, the colored man came amongst the original people and caused confusion, you see a certain degree of that confusion had to already exist. See, check this in. Allah Shah said, check this in. Suppose if I came up to you and said, look, your left hand is scheming on you, son. Like I overheard your left hand saying that was getting ready to cut your throat. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to do, but if it was me, I take my right hand, cut that motherfucker right off right now. Chop from the fuck off, son. Niggas scheming, niggas no good. Now, well, let me ask, because we do have Abdul Rahman in here, right? But we got Shaquem, District 120, Love, Islam, Victory, Equality, Shabazz Allah Power. But we have Abdul Rahman in here. So I'm gonna ask the question. How many people, if I came up there and told you that about your left hand and that you and your right hand should go ahead and chop your left, how many people would think that's a ridiculous statement? Type 1 in the comment box if you would just look at me and wonder if I took my medication. Now if you would entertain that, type 2 in the box. Abdul Rahman said, "Why I'm acting like that." I mean, as you can tell, I'm a person that tries to make sense out of a lot of things. Like, if I could see, the foundation, the steps, the goals and everything, then I could get in where I fit in. You see what I mean? And so when I try to make sense out of the things that you be saying, that's one of the only conclusions that I could come to. We had True Divine put 1 in the box. I guess the rest of y'all y'all are undecided. Y'all are undecided on whether you would cut your left hand off during that time. I tell you one thing, man. Yeah, we have all these lurkers now. Y'all better get the likes up, man. Yeah, I gotta keep reminding myself of that now. To let you Masonic brothers in the background know that I need to get the likes up. Be good for something. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, True Divine. It seems like me and you are the only ones that wouldn't, I mean, not saying, well, we got Shaquem here with us. You know what it is too? Some people, they listen to they watch the live, but they go back to the beginning. So they're watching like 20 minutes back and they haven't heard what I said yet. But definitely there's 3 of us that would not go for that from the very beginning. And see, my point is that there's no confusion in your mind about your left and your right hand. You understand what I'm saying? There's no, you're not, for a person to convince you of that, you would have to lose the knowledge of yourself. of your very self, of your hand, how it works, why it works, when it works, etc., etc. So by the same token, if somebody can come and tell you all this ridiculous shit and have people react on it, right? It actually caused some confusion. That's because the seed of that confusion already existed. And the most these people did is came and put some water on it. So yeah, that's where that, that was, that's a, that would never be born alive. See, that's the thing about face to face. That's the thing about this, G. You see, all this type of rumor shit that can live on the internet is much more difficult for that shit to live or at least spread widely when people is dealing with face to face. But yeah, I guess that's about it. The people who probably just came in, I guess y'all could rewind and listen to the story from the beginning. Believe it or not, I still, that there's still other aspects that was left out. You know what I mean? Just in terms of things where it's like, yo, but the story does, it illustrates the specifics of why there's no favoritism, no passes, man. So I'll go ahead and y'all know, of course, we be back on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do the each one teach one. Hit the like button. I'm a little bit better off now. I'm still not 100%, but I'm off the liquid diet now. I had about I guess this is my third day. This is my third day back eating solid food. You know what I mean? Did a little lightweight workout. So, I'm getting back to regular. But like I said, tomorrow, uh, we'll hit it in the nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Maybe by then, y'all have had a chance to draw the whole story up and, see how y'all see it. Rather, I was the bad guy, or rather this guy is blowing things out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an easy target. But in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and say peace.